Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday morning. I'm coming to you today with my weekly Facebook Live, and I wanted to talk about kind of more behind the scenes of what it's like to be a life coach. There's three common groups of people that look at my videos, read my blogs, and all of that. And they are people who are wishing or thinking or wondering if they should become a coach. The second group is the ones that are in the middle of their training and they're starting to think, so once I'm done with my coach training, then what will I do? How will I get clients? How will I make this start? And then the third group of people are the ones who maybe they've been coaching for a while and they're feeling kind of stuck or kind of overwhelmed or confused, and they just need some help figuring out how to start their coaching practice, how to make their coaching practice more sustainable, more successful, and so they can enjoy the coaching as much as they can, get a steady flow of clients, and really make a difference, make that impact in the world that they want to make. So I'm not sure which of those groups you might be in, or maybe you're just watching because it showed up in your feed and you were kind of curious. So today's topic is, here's some four realities of being a life coach. Lots of people don't really know that much about being a life coach. You might have heard the term, but you don't really know what it's like. So I'm here to kind of give you a hand, help you out. As always, I have some notes that I want to refer to. I make notes before I come on here, just so I have an idea of making sure that things that I want to talk to you about and that I don't miss any of the points. One of these days I'll do a video on how I come up with ideas, and let me know if you'd be interested in that. If you're finding this interesting, nice to see you guys joining, so nice to see you. Give me a thumbs up and tell me what you think. What do you think about these realities of being a life coach that I share? Is there something that I've missed? Is there something that you'd like to add? Is there something that you have a question about that maybe I didn't cover clearly enough? So ask away. So the first is that most people, not coaches, but most potential clients, most of the general public have absolutely no idea what coaching really is. And they may have heard the term coach or life coach or executive coach or leadership coach or one of the many different terms that people use to describe what they do. And they have an assumption. They have an assumption that the coach will tell them exactly what to do, that the coach will give them advice, that the coach will sort of walk them through it step by step and give them a solution. And that's not quite true, right? For those of you who have experienced coaching, you know that coaching is more about a conversation, and a conversation where you get to figure out those things that are going to work best for you, where you're going to find the places where you could shift your perspective and look at your life a different way. And then from that, find a way that is a more fulfilling life for you. So it's a completely customized, personalized service, and it's all in service of helping you living larger, living that bigger life or playing bigger in your life. So what do people think? What do people think about being a coach? So first off, they don't know what coaching is, and they sometimes think that people only get coaching for problems, kind of like when you go to a therapist because you've got some challenges that you're having difficulty with. They think that coaching is only to deal with problems. That's not true. Coaching is a way that you get more of what you want and less of what you don't want. So people come to coaching to achieve their goals, not just to deal with their challenges, but maybe they've got a dream or a goal that they really want. And that way they're going to get it faster and in a way that's going to be more fulfilling without sacrificing the other areas of their life. So that's one thing. People often think coaching is just for problems, and it's not. It's for more than that. They also think sometimes that coaching is kind of flaky. I was talking to somebody earlier this week, and she was describing how when she told somebody that she was a coach, she actually caught them kind of mid-eye roll, like they're like, oh yeah, that's just a flaky thing. And if you've never been coached, you may not know that coaching is actually not at all flaky. It is a very deliberate way of listening and communicating and learning. And it can be very strategic and very tactical. So if you haven't tried it, find yourself a coach and try it. You might be surprised that it's not a flaky thing, that you come away very quickly with some amazing insights and some amazing things that you can try that are going to move you closer to where you want to be. They also think that coaching is super expensive, and it can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be expensive. There is a range of coaches for everyone. As well, there are many companies that have internal coaches, and that's a benefit that you have of having an employer that wants to support you in your growth. So in some cases, coaching isn't at all expensive for you if you've got an internal coach that you can strike up a relationship with. And the other thing is, when you're thinking of expensive, you're thinking only of the cost of it. You're not thinking of the value that it brings to your life, the results that you get, the return on investment. So you can think of coaching as just an expense, or you can think of coaching as an investment. So let me just give you a thought here. If somebody was a career coach and they said, listen, it's going to cost however many hundreds or thousands of dollars to work with me, and that individual, that potential client thinks, oh my God, that's so expensive. But let's look at it over the long run. What's the value that you would get by being able to change careers to a more satisfying career that you look forward to going to every day? Maybe a career where you earn an extra 10, 20, 30, 40, or $50,000 more a year over the span of a 20-year career. What's the value of having a career coach that assists you in creating a life that is more balanced, have a career that's more satisfying to you, and making more money when you multiply it over a 10 or a 20-year period? So when you're thinking that coaching is expensive, yes, there's a range of coaches in the price range. And you also have to put the other side of that equation into place, the place that says, what's the value that I'm getting out of being coached? So for you new coaches, take that away. You can use that as you help find new clients for yourself. I hope that that's a really helpful tip. So that's one of the first realities of being a life coach, is that most people have no idea what a life coach is, or what they do, or what they can do for them. The second is that as a coach, you've got to keep growing. You've got to get your own coaching. You have to keep on your personal development path. Just because you're a coach doesn't mean that you don't have your own personal crap that you're going through. You're still a human, and you can be a wonderful coach and have challenging times in your life. Your coaching skills is very different from who you are as a person. So a reality is that you're still going to have stuff. Your life isn't going to be perfect. You're still going to have challenges. You're going to have ups and downs like everyone else. So that's a reality, is you got to keep on your growth and know that you're still a human. You're still going to have those ups and downs in your life. It doesn't immune you from that. The third thing is that it is a super satisfying career. If you are thinking of becoming a coach, know that you should look more closely. If it's something that you feel drawn to, that you always thought that maybe you should do that, check it out even further. It is super satisfying. There is nothing like working with people and watching them grow into having a more fulfilling life, into watching somebody go from being stuck to living a life that is something that they couldn't have even imagined a few months before, to help people live a fulfilling life on purpose with impact and a satisfying way of playing bigger in their life. So third reality of being a coach is, in my mind, in my opinion, it is one of the most satisfying careers for you to have. So if you're thinking about it, check it out further. And the fourth, this one is a little bit of a double-edged sword, is that being a coach, when you have a coaching practice, and this is sort of more towards the people who are thinking of having a coaching business or a coaching practice, it is a totally freedom-based business. It's true. I know that you might look at some of those people that you see, the ones that say, oh, I can work from anywhere in the world, I can work at any time and with whoever I want to. And it's really true. It is a freeing business. You could pack up your laptop and your cell phone and travel to another country and live there for 3 months, or you could travel around the world and coach as you go. You can always find a place that there's an internet cafe. You always find a place where there's Wi-Fi, and you can coach anywhere that you've got Wi-Fi or even a cell phone. So yes, it is a completely freeing business. You get to choose what you do and when you do it. Now, here's the other side of that double-edged sword is, yeah, it's a completely freedom-based business, and you still have to have some self-discipline. Because you can go anywhere, work at any time, doesn't mean that you can keep putting it off, or you're not going to have a successful coaching practice. So you have to practice some self-discipline. Wherever your coaching business fits in your daily life, you need to say, hey, I am going to work an hour a day on my coaching practice, or I'm going to work 4 hours on Monday and 4 hours on Thursday. You still need to decide when you're going to work on your business, as well as when you're going to work in your business. Working on your business is putting processes in place, finding clients, connecting with people, networking, supporting people. Working in your business is when you're actually doing the coaching. So you still need to set aside time. You get to choose what time it is. If you want to do it from 10 p.m. until 2 a.m., God bless you. If you want to do it from 4 a.m. until 9 a.m., go for it. But you still need to choose your time. You need to have that self-discipline and stick with the times that you've chosen. So there you have it. The Facebook Live for today, 4 realities of being a life coach. Quick recap. The first reality, most people have no idea what a coach is, what a life coach is. So it's up to you to help them understand that. Second is that it is a place when you are a coach, you still have your own crap. You still got your own stuff to deal with. So it's up to you to stay on that personal growth path. The third reality is that it is one of the most satisfying careers that I can imagine. There's nothing more satisfying than helping people live their bigger, more satisfying, more fulfilled life. And the fourth is it is a completely freedom-based business, and you still need to have self-discipline to make it go. Hi there. Oh, so glad. Thank you for the comment. That's really helpful. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up for today. For those of you who are just starting out on either thinking of being a coach, or you're partway through building your business and you want a little bit of extra help, I've got a link in the description of the Facebook Live video there. It is called The Essential Guide. It's the essential checklist to starting your coaching business. Click on the link, pop your email address in there, and I send it to you straight away. And I hope you find it useful. You guys have a great week and a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.